Hello guys, I'm back. I know I've been inactive for such a long time, but that is because I've been busy with exams at school and also I got my first official job. So now I'm back and I just saw a comment on one of my videos requesting for a video on how to draw hands. So I'm just going to make it. So let's get started. So when drawing hands, you have to uh, understand the geometries for how to draw hands, because I can't really cover all the different angles you can draw a hand from. So you just have to understand the geometry. So now, what, what have I been doing? Okay, so now let's get started. So we're gonna start drawing a hand from the top-down view. So you are going to draw like a square, something like a square. Okay, so this is going to be the base of your hand, But as you can see, this side is much shorter than this side, so you just have to make this line slanted. And also here is where your arm is, so let's just draw it like that. Okay, and also this side should be shorter than this side, so you just have to draw it this way. And then of course you have to add the thumb, but let's just draw the fingers first. So the finger is going to be around the length of the base of your hand. And in this tutorial we are going to draw a relaxed hand position. So if the finger are straight, then it should be this long, but now it's relaxed, so it's slightly bent, so it's not this long, so it should end around here. So now you can just draw a line up there, and this is going to be your middle finger. And then of course you should draw where the joints are, and please pay attention to this, that the first joint of your fingers are going to be around in the center of the length of your finger, and not so the three bones of your finger are not they don't have the same length. So the first joint is around in the middle, in the center of these two, and the second joint is not in the center of these two, but a little bit towards the end. So that's your middle finger. Also, a lot of people draw the fingers too thin. You don't want that. So now just draw it like that. And then this thing should be just the same, but the index finger is a little bit shorter than the middle finger, so around this. And then for the last two fingers, so by the way, this is where your pinky should start, not from the same point, not from the same place as your middle finger. That's because you can just look at your own hand and you can see that this one is much closer to your wrist. So, but let's just draw the ring finger first. The ring finger is basically the same, and my ring finger is longer than my index finger. For some people it's the opposite, so you just have to draw what feels natural for you. And also, since it's relaxed, it's slightly bent, and when the fingers are slightly bent, you have to remember that this, when looking at your hand from the top, this finger is a little bit to the side, so when it's bent, it's actually bending a little bit horizontally too, so it's not straight, it's not like this, it's a little bit like this. So this is where, so it goes there, and then the pinky, that's maybe a little bit too much, around there. So this was good, and then you just have to draw the thumb. So for the thumb is around, you just have to kind of draw a line down from there, and then this is where the first joint of your thumb is going to be. By the way, this one should end there. This is so wrong. So it's so around there, and then up position, and this thing is around there. Okay, so here is around where I don't really know. You just have to you just have to get used to where your thumb is, but it should be around here. Just draw a line from there, and this is where your thumb ends, and then you just draw the tip of your thumb and then 2 lines. And then it helps if you draw the lines for the joints of your thumb. So now you got a hand in top-down view. Sorry for my English. Okay, so now we're done. So I kind of told you all the rules for how to draw hands, but I'm just going to show you how to apply the same rules to from a different angle. So now the same size. Now we are going to draw the hands looking from the side of the thumb. So a straight line, and also here is a little bit, little corner here. People like to draw it like that. And then this is going to be again a square, but this time it's not a square, it's a rectangle because it's much flatter. And then you have to something like this, and also this one should be much smaller, so it's something like this. So this is going to be the base of your hand. This is going to be the base of your thumb, and then you just add the knuckle, and also find the tip of your fingers, find the joint, the first joint of your index finger. And also this one should be slightly bent. Also please pay attention to that the index finger is the finger that is the least bent compared to the rest of the fingers. So this is your index finger. Also please pay attention that this line is much longer than this line. That's because the finger gets smaller and smaller to the end. Okay, so now we just have to find the second finger. Actually, the first finger should not be. So the second finger should be the one that is on top. So now there, and there's a second finger going behind the first finger, and here you can see the second finger, middle finger, middle finger. Okay, so now the ring finger. Now you can see a little bit of the ring finger, but not much. And then there's kind of a line here. You just have to follow it, just like here. There's a bent line here. You just have to do the same here. The same goes for here, here. So here is where the ring finger is going to end. And then the last finger is the ring finger. No, it's the pinky. You just have to just have to find edit. And then the thumb, as you can see, is this line is where you can find where the thumb ends, so it's around here. You know, it's not in from the same angle, so it's really hard to tell where the thumb ends. But you just have to draw a lot of times until you can sort of feel where the thumb is going to end. And then you just gotta draw the shape of the finger, the thumb. And there you go. Then you got a finger, no, a hand from the side of the thumb. And then of course you can use the same principle and draw a hand in the middle of these two. And also if you turn it upside down, you can see that it's a relaxed hand. Maybe not that relaxed, that is because the hand, the thumb is a little bit too wide. That is because now it looks like he was grasping something. But if you just draw it something closer, and then now it looks like it's relaxed. And also this one should not be bent because it looks like he's grasping something. Now it looks like he's relaxed. So now of course you can draw something in the middle of these two. So I'm just going to draw a hand here. There's going to be something in the middle of these two. And of course it's the same rules. You just have to practice drawing the base of your hand and then finding the correct length for your fingers. And then also draw the base of your thumb correctly and match it with your arm and with this little corner, which is this bone. This looks a little bit terrible. Now you can start drawing the first finger. So that was the index finger, and then comes the middle finger. I just found out that I can't think and draw at the same time. Have you noticed that whenever I'm too focused on drawing, I have to stop talking? And when I focus on talking, I have to stop drawing. But you know, as you can see, there's this bent line as I've said, and then the little finger is much more bent than the pointer finger, than the index finger. As you can see, this one is least bent, and then this one is the most bent, and these two are in the middle of it. Also maybe the knuckles. And then the thumb, and this indicates where the thumb is going to end, so you just draw. Here you can see that I just applied the same rules, and this is the relaxed hand. Well, it's a little bit the length is a little bit different, but still it's pretty good. So So now, of course, if you want to finish your drawing, you have to erase all these lines and stuff. Also, this one still looks a little bit unnatural. I don't know why. But now, if you want to finish your drawing, you just have to erase all the lines and just redraw it over with a much harder stroke. But I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to waste your time because it's just about tracing. But now I'm just going to finish our video with a drawing of a fist. And a fist is basically it has basically the same rules. You just have to draw first the base of the arm. Okay, so now I'm going to draw this fist. So this is the wrist. Maybe it's a little bit too small. Okay, so that's the arm, and this is the corner, the so-called corner, and then the fist. Maybe this corner is a little bit unnatural. And then it's the hand. So this is the base of the thumb, and this is where the knuckles are. Here you can see the knuckles. And then you just have to draw a straight line down. It's almost 90 degrees. And then it's the length of the first bone of your finger is longer than your wrist. So you just have to get that correct. And then the thumb, the thumb is almost a straight line down there. And then line from there. And here you just have to move up here. And there is basically a joint here and a joint here, and you can't see anything else. So it's just a little rectangle there. And then you have to just draw one line there, and one line there, and one line there. It looks a little bit unnatural. Why? Because you have to draw like this, and then this, and this. Okay. And also the thumb must be covering more down there. So that's a fist. That's a fist. So I have drawn a fist. So of course you can draw it from different angles with the same rules, but we don't have time for that. So thank you for watching. If you want more, please subscribe, and also I'll try to be more active from now on. And I know that my drawing are not the best, but these rules are also used by more advanced artists, so you just have to follow these rules. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.